Hello Pisces, I'm LaChondevi with Power Life Hypnosis, and this is your mid-October 2018 love and romance reading. As always, I would like to say thank you so much to all of those who thumbs up and like my videos. Thank you to all of those who comment and share my videos, and a big thank you to all of my old subscribers as well as all of my new subscribers. I appreciate the support from you all. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. You can also book a private reading with me now directly through the description box below. If you would like to know who your future long-term romantic partner is, including details such as when you'll meet your partner, where you meet your partner, what your partner will look like, how to recognize your partner, some additional details that I do not share here, as well as a full reading as to how to align yourself with your future partner and your ideal relationship, you can book a future partner reading with me now, again, through the description box below. You can also book a future partner reading with me at my website, PowerLifeHypnosis.com. If you have an iPhone or an iPad, you can contact me at any time through the free Instant Go app. The link for that is instantgo.com/PowerLifeHypnosis. And the link for that is also in the description box. If you send me a message on Instant Go, I will respond within 24 hours with your predictions and guidance. So all the links, again, to my Instant Go, to book a reading with me now, and to my website are all in the description box below, so you can check those out. This is a general reading, of course, Pisces, so the messages may or may not resonate. If they do not, please check your moon and rising sign videos, as those messages may, or you can check your moon, sun, and rising sign videos to get a more complete picture of your love and romantic relationships at the ending portion of this month, October 2018. So, my dear Pisces, I am just really excited right now at your reading because it is just great. It's great, and I'm excited for you guys. So I'm excited. This is exciting. So let's just get into these messages here. So we have the theme, 2 predictions, our fortune, as well as our guidance. So let's just jump right into this good news. I do have actually from this deck here 3 cards that came up. However, the third card is more of guidance. It's just a heads up because there's so much positivity going on here. However, there is something that can work against the relationship and perhaps cause a challenge, or against the situation, however this resonates with you. There's one element that can serve to work against it, so we will discuss that at the end. So I would really encourage you to stay to the end of the reading because that is very important information. So regarding the situation and the energy here, we do have a past life relationship. You have known each other before. So many of us are in connection with, reconnecting with, meeting a love from a past life. So this is going to be an important relationship. This is going to be a soulmate relationship. If it is a relationship from a past life, it is, or it can be considered a soulmate relationship. We have many soulmates in our lives. So that is excellent because with this engagement card, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So there's a deepening of love. There's a deepening of commitment. There's a sharing of love. Getting to enjoy the feelings of love on a deeper level, or maybe on a whole new level for some of us. So again, it looks like we're dealing with a very significant individual, and our love lives are going to have a beautiful new energy coming to it, especially if we've been single. Even if we know this person, there's going to be stronger feelings and enjoyments of love coming. So let's look into our predictions. For our first prediction, I have the Heart card, followed by the Stars card, followed by the Bouquet. This is so excellent. This is so excellent. This is exciting, you guys. So the Heart, the Stars, and the Bouquet. First off, excuse me. We're speaking of our wishes, our dreams, the love that we've been wishing for, the love that we've been hoping for, the love of our lives, that energy there. And it's looking like here that for some of us, if we've been single, there will be a new love arriving. And if not at the very end of October, if not during this time, just keep an eye out, because this person is on the way. Expect it. Just expect this person to come about. Just expect it. Know that this person is coming. So a new relationship, and this could be the relationship of your dreams. It may come, and it may come as a surprise. So this may be unexpected. Well, now you know. But this may be a surprise. You maybe weren't expecting to meet this person, maybe at this time, at this place. This may be something that is delivered to you in divine ways, as it is fated. As it is fated here. Some of you may be attaining your heart's desires when it comes to romance. And this is going to bring a lot of happiness. The major theme that I see amongst all these cards is happiness. A lot of happiness. You're going to be so just thrilled, ecstatic about what is going to unfold in front of your eyes. You know, I'm feeling like some of you guys may be thinking like, oh my gosh, how could this have possibly have happened? Why? Because you're amazing. That's why. Because you're lovable. That's why. Because your higher power is always in the background co-conspiring for your benefit. So that's why. Sometimes we can't see that from our vantage point here on Earth. We can't see everything going on, you know, in the deeper realm. We can't see everything. But hey, we don't have to. It's coming anyway. So we're going to be falling in love. Some of us may be at the very least. Okay, this is on the very, because there's so much positive energy here. We'll say the minimum amount of positive energy, if that makes sense. This would just be us flirting with somebody and going on a date perhaps. And again, experiencing joy from this. Maybe gifts, surprises, just a lot of great energy. We're going to be feeling as though there's a light at the end of the tunnel. If we've been disappointed with our circumstances in love, things are going to turn in our favor. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. And there's going to be a very positive turn of events. Expect it. It is coming to you now. It's already been set in motion. So if you don't see it, it's already been set in motion by the beautiful manifestation energy, by the beautiful law of attraction and the divine laws that take place. So even though we can't see what's going on here in the background and in the grand scheme of things, the steps have already been in place. So now we're the last step. Seeing it manifest in our external environment is really the last step, because it's already started a while ago. Our higher powers have already set this force in motion. We may feel as though there's a lot of newness. Again, new, fresh, beautiful energy. A new path. A new path. This is very good luck omen here. Your heart's desires will be fulfilled. This could be speaking of, again, this is going to be on the lowest end, because on the lowest end it's still so great. Say we're interested in somebody, or you know, we would like to, we have a love interest and there hasn't been anything really going on yet. I would advise to put on your Sunday best and, you know, look your best. I mean, actually you look great when you wake up in the morning, but you know, make yourself feel good. And women, put on some lipstick. Guys, I don't know, but things are going to be working out here. Things are going to be working out. So again, just be on the lookout. Just have the positive expectation of your wish being fulfilled, as it is already being set in motion. So allow it to show up in your physical reality. Allow the love, allow the surprise to come to you. But again, a positive expectation, but also please keep in mind just a knowing, you know, just a knowing, an excitement, just a positive expectation. Let's not put too much energy and effort into these things, because those sort of things can, well, no, I'm not even going to say that, because it's nothing really is going to block that. But we don't have to be anxious about it. Let's just enjoy it, you know. Let's take care of ourselves in the meantime, and when it shows up, it will show up in perfect time, perfect place, perfect way. And we may not know exactly what that is, so we can't really anticipate for it. But we can use our intuition. We are water signs, so we can use our intuition. So if there's some event or, you know, party or gathering or anything that occurs that's coming up and you have a feeling about it, yeah, have fun. All right. Our second prediction here. Boom, more surprises, unexpected money. Unexpected money. So we got surprises, right? Wonderful things on the way. Unexpected money. This is the meetings card. 36, hope, big water. And we did have a flyer come out here, which was the pleasant letter card. So again, you know, for a small number of you, it could be that you meet this person online. For a small number of you, because this card here could represent online communications, you know, the stars, where electricity travels. So, and then we also have the pleasant letter here. So for a small number of you, not all of you, just thought I'd throw that out there. So unexpected money, meetings, 36, hope, big water. So again, what we wish for in the depths of our soul, what we are seeking, what we are hoping for, the dreams that, again, fulfill our souls, our deepest desires here. I hate to ruin the surprise for you guys, but yeah, just look out for it, because it is here. It is already here. It's not even like a manifestation that's, you know, just beginning. No, this has already been set in motion away from our awareness. So there's going to be some unexpected luck, surprises, a fated surprise, a fated meeting with this person. And this is going to bring a sense of wish fulfillment. If you do meet at some kind of gathering, be mindful and just be aware of your alcohol intake. We don't want to get too, you know, sloppy and messed up. That's not cute. This card can represent drinking. So if you do meet this person socializing, or if you are somewhere where there will be alcohol consumed, please stay classy. Okay, please stay classy. We want to make a good first impression, because we never get a second chance to make a first impression. So surprises, again, fated connections and meetings, harmony. There's also so much positive relationship energy here. Harmony, happiness, joy. You know, two people just getting along. Serenity, passion. This is all good Pisces. So this is wonderful. You guys deserve this. Enjoy this. Please make sure to enjoy it. Enjoy it. As human beings, we have a sense of lack consciousness, where we pay more attention to the things that we don't have versus the things that we do have. And also, we're just not as trained to really notice and place focus on the things that are good or going right, because we feel more strongly when we are not experiencing, or not, you know, when we lack that which we want. When we lack that which we want, we feel that more strongly than when we have it. So let's be grateful. Let's be grateful and let's thank our higher powers for bringing this opportunity for bringing this experience into our lives, however it unfolds. Let's be grateful for this positive experience, this positive surprise, this fated surprise that has been given to us. And as we practice that gratitude for the love and the joy and the happiness and the romance and the passion and the harmony that is so divinely sent to us, more we shall get. So let's focus on that so we can build that energy up, create a momentum there. So for our fortune, my dearest friends, this is great. This card actually did fly out here. The green man. The forces of nature favor you. So the forces of nature favor you. This is also going to seem so serendipitous. Serendipitous. This is so excellent because bright new prospects, Pisces, are on the horizon. Oh, I just noticed that we have the star card here again. So wishes are already fulfilled. I'm not even going to say they're going to be. They're already fulfilled. They've already been fulfilled. They've already been given to you. It's just a matter of the day, the moment, the time that we can see it in front of our eyes. So, Pisces, the hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. I hope you guys feel what I'm feeling right now for you guys. And this is only the beginning. We're just talking about it. Imagine how it unfolds and how great that's going to feel every step of the way. And again, we will have to talk about the only thing that could potentially damage this or, hinder this, create an obstacle, which is something that can be solved. Can be solved. So we have the ability for everything. If that does apply to us, we do have the ability to get rid of that, work on that. And there's just so much love and beauty and harmony, happiness, positivity that is just radiating from this situation, radiating from you guys. Luck. There's luck. So there's luck in love, wishes fulfilled. It's like it doesn't get any better. What do you want me to say? It doesn't get any better. So Pisces, you are right. You are absolutely right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead. So yes, if you are feeling this excitement, Pisces, this is just the beginning. There's so much more that's going to unfold. So you're right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead because they're fated. They're fated. They are gifts being sent to you by the divine, by spirit, by God, by universe, by your higher powers. So this is just great. This is great. Okay. So my dears, let's go ahead and go into our guidance. So we actually have a pretty short reading here considering the other ones that I've done, but this is because this is all good. This is all good. Okay, and then I'll put our extra card to the side. So let's get into this. So again, it's all good. We have this Treasure Island card. It's a card number 9. So I'm feeling as though this is the end to perhaps lack consciousness. This is the end to not having your wish fulfilled. An ending of maybe loneliness or single, whatever this is. There's an ending here. However, this Treasure Island card is saying, Pisces, that again, as your wishes are manifesting, your wishes are manifest. Everything is happening for you right now. Everything is happening for you right now, and it is because of you and your energy. So you have, even if this is unknowingly, you have brought upon yourself all this good stuff, all these positive things, all these opportunities, this love. You, beautiful Pisces, have had the ability to bring this upon yourself just by being your amazing self. Perhaps some of you may have been recently working on making you happy. I'm feeling as though some of you may have been focused on making yourself happy or staying in a higher frequency, you know, feeling good. And as we feel good, through that law of attraction, through those divine laws, those universal laws, as we feel good, as we feel happy, we receive more to be happy and feel good about. As we fall in love with ourselves. Maybe some of you have been spending time falling in love with yourself, falling in love with you. And now others are going to follow suit. Self-love is the most important thing. If we do not have that self-love, we're not going to be able to truly love another person. And we have to work on self-love. You know, generally we have to work on self-love, and self-love takes practice. It takes action. For some of us, it just doesn't come, you know. So if we've been working on that, if we've been working on self-love, working on being happy, you manifested this to you. You brought this beautiful energy to you. So congratulations. You did a good job. Excellent job. And your rewards are here. Now's the time. Number 49, Observer. That Treasure Island card was a card on the bottom of the deck representing the energy here. So the cards that we have are, again, the Observer card. This is a leg up. And this is card number 34. And then we have here round and round, 25. And this card came up in the reverse as well as the Observer card. Round and round. So, Pisces. Observer in the reverse. This is saying or suggesting moving forward as you progress or go through this time of transition. Transition into perhaps new, more fulfilling partnerships, new, more fulfilling relationships. We must keep in mind that, just as we were kind of speaking of, we only have a certain vantage point. We are not truly aware of another person's perspective, and we all think differently. You know, we all think differently based on our upbringing, our early childhood programming, which built the foundation for our minds. So we all have different ways of looking at the world, life, situations. And because that is so, we have difficulties perceiving from another's perspective. So just keep that in mind when it comes to this individual or when it comes to this situation. We may only be able to see right now, well, I'm feeling as though right now we can't really see the full breadth of everything that is unfolding already, that's already started unfolding. We can't really see everything because we can only see from our vantage point. So I'm actually picking this up a lot more so just regarding the circumstance rather than the other person's worldview and our worldview. However, that is still relevant. So we must be mindful of that. And that allows us to connect with others in an easier way because we can choose to seek to understand rather than solely be understood. Because if we just seek to be understood and vice versa, that can cause a lot of challenges in our relationships. Trust me, I would know that. I am a Cancer and I just really care for Sagittariuses. And that's not a very good combination there. It's actually been very challenging for a long time. However, I finally learned to understand versus seek to be understood. As I'll just use myself as an example. Cancers, we are more emotional, you know, we're more emotional and all that good stuff about the home versus Sagittarius, who are about freedom, and they're the archer, they're the legs, they want to travel. And that's opposite energy. And for many years, you know, for many years, I only sought to be understood versus seeking to understand them from their perspective. And that it didn't work for me. It did not work for me, not whatsoever, not even a little bit, not even a little bit. It did not work at all. Once I learned to understand others for who they are, their ways of being, respect them for who they are, and if you really want a connection with that person, and you know, it's just a matter of seeing the differences between human beings and adjusting accordingly for the connection to be the most harmonious possible. Doing that is great. Oh, and that may actually come into play here. We're going to talk about that in just a second. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Okay, great, 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 great. Great message, great message. All right, cool. I like it, I like it. Okay, so I'm going to put that there for just a moment. Okay, we'll get back to that. Number 34, leg up. Some of us may have to go within for some self-reflection, or even utilize our spirituality, our connection to spirit and God, universe, our higher powers. Use that for support here. Excuse me, everyone. We are also being reminded that, one, interdependence. Oh, okay, wow, this is all coming together. This is all coming together. You know what? I'm just going to take this card out right here, right now. Okay? So I'm seeing how this is playing out. So we have all this great energy because of what we've been working on. Our intentions. Our intentions to feel good, feel happy, love ourselves. Now, we must be very mindful of any codependency issues that may be lingering in our shadow sides, that may be lingering the shadow aspects of ourselves, because often when we are codependent, we are not aware of that codependency. So if you do not know if you are codependent, if you do not believe you are codependent, but you're not really sure of what codependency is, if you are anyone who, okay, unless you know exactly what codependency is, and you have done work to move past that and heal that and change that pattern, unless you are in that category, I would highly suggest, actually, my guides, your guides, the angels, archangels, all those that I call upon. I call upon a long list of beings to provide the guidance for these readings specific to each sign. So this isn't coming from me, this is coming from them, because they want the best for you, and they want your wishes to be fulfilled, and they want this long-term fulfillment for you. So they are advising, unless you already know what codependency is, how your codependency affected your past relationships, and you have already worked or are working on overcoming this trait, I would highly suggest that you look more into this, into codependency, perhaps how it has affected you in the past, how it can be affecting you. So that does not serve as a seed that will bear fruit, bear the fruit of failure, you know, because codependency can really truly sabotage our best efforts in love. And often when we've had patterns of challenging relationships, when our relationships just haven't worked out, or when we have found ourselves in sticky and mesh relationships, when we found ourselves in challenging relationships, especially time after time, codependency generally has a lot to do with that. And if we don't know, we just allow it to go untamed and unchecked, and it just continues to affect our relationships until we finally take a look at it, get a hold of it, and do something about it. And especially for empaths, or we care a lot about other people, codependency can be our Achilles heel there. And again, there's so much good energy here that we all want. I'm speaking of all who I called on. That's what it's saying. We all want the best for you. And this is also, because this is a past life relationship, an opportunity to heal this pattern. It's an opportunity to heal this pattern. Now, they are advising me to suggest some ways. Well, let's go back into this. We'll go into that. So, we're manifesting something beautiful. Again, with this a leg up card, we are being advised to seek interdependence. Interdependence, where both parties, so in this situation, we must make sure that we maintain our sovereign being, we maintain ourselves, that we put ourselves first always. So let's not change up our routine, even if this person makes us really excited, because I'm sure that they will. They're making me excited, and I'm not even, you know, a Pisces. I'm excited. So if I'm excited, I can imagine how you guys are going to feel when this person comes into your life and, you know, you're actually feeling this. So even though this person does bring a lot of excitement, even though this is great here, if we turn away from putting ourselves first and taking time for ourselves away from this person, just for reflection, or just because we have to recharge our batteries, we need me time. If we start putting all our focus on this person, that could be very detrimental. That could cause a detriment to the relationship. So let's take care of ourselves first, put ourselves first, as opposed to putting all our focus, time, energy. Yes, this person may be in our thoughts and in our emotional state. We may be feeling this person. However, we don't have to necessarily act on it and you know, talk to them all the time and see them all the time, because those are signs of codependency. When the lives kind of become one, you know, or almost one, you know. It's like we meet this person, they come into our lives, and it's so exciting, it's so fun, especially if we're love addicts. It's so exciting, it's so fun that, you know, we want to talk to them every day. We want to see them often, and it feels so good when we see them that we want to see them again and again. And that's what we focus on, and that is a sign of codependency, because that excitement we must have within ourselves already. We must have within ourselves without the need for it to be coming from someone else, because that can create a lot of detriment down the line when something goes wrong. You know, not goes wrong, I don't want to say that, but if something doesn't meet our expectations, that's what happens. You know, it's like things can never go wrong. Things are neutral events, just our expectations. If we expect something, that's why we love without attachments and expectations. People with us because they want to be with us. They come to us when they can. You know, if it's great, they need to have a life too. They need to have a life too. They need to focus on themselves. We need to focus on ourselves. Two separate people, two separate lives. So please watch out for spending too much time with this person too fast. You know, becoming too close to this person too fast. Sure, that can work out in some cases. However, we don't want to take that chance because this is so great. So let's also, again, it's like allowing another person to help us. So it could be that perhaps this person has more of a healthier energy. Maybe there's one party that has more of the codependent energy. Well, by understanding the healthier person, by understanding the person who's the more separated or more, you know, into themselves, that can allow us to work through this codependency and heal that, work past that, as long as we continue to keep in mind that by them not being under us all the time and us not being together all the time, that doesn't mean that they don't like us. That just means that they're healthy and they have their own lives and they're doing what they should do. They're doing what they're supposed to do. We have this round and round card here, number 25 in the reverse. And again, this is a need to go within and perhaps look at our patterns in relationships. So let's look back. Have we had relationships where the other person was like all about us, and you know, we just seem to be the center of their world, or they just want to spend all their time with us, or they just want to talk to us all the time, and we were just so important to them. And at the time it may have seemed very sweet. Oh, that's so nice, that person really likes us and they care about us, and you know, they think we're important. You know, oh, that's so nice. You know, when we're love addicts, we may think that way, or when we don't know any better, we may think that way. That's natural, when really that's unhealthy. Because that's the time that they need to spend worrying about themselves, with their goals, their lives, making themselves happy. You know, have we relied on another person to make us happy? Or, you know, have we relied on our relationship with another person to make us happy? Or the conditions of our relationship with another person were the I guess were the constituents of what we were basing our emotions on a daily basis. You know, if things were bad, if things with them were bad, we were terrible. If, you know, if things were good, we were good. All that is sign of codependency, meaning that other person for us to feel okay, for our emotions to feel okay, or even the need to control the dynamics of the relationship for the positive so we can feel okay, or even the need to control the other person's sense of well-being. For example, if they were sad, and we felt it was our duty, and we did everything that we could to make them feel better because we love them, we care for them, we want them to feel better. That's codependency, because really it's their job to make themselves feel better. We can't make another person feel better. You know, we can't really change another person's emotions or the way they feel. Only they can. And by doing so, or by attempting to do so, that can cause a temporary sense of relief within us, as it seems as though what is going on the outside is harmonious once again. But as soon as things go bad, then we're bad again, you know? So we just have to be very, very careful. So just look at your patterns in relationships. If you've had challenging relationships, please look up codependency. And please don't be judgmental of yourself either, because this is now the time to heal that pattern, because that very well may have been a pattern from past lives. For example, in my past life, I was dependent on another individual for my for my sense of well-being. So that's something that I had to work on in this lifetime. At one point I didn't know, so I had to work on that in this lifetime. It's very common. It's very, very common. We can be dependent on others in many different ways in past lives, and that manifests in this lifetime through, again, codependency. So you have a chance to heal, you know, a soul lesson there. A soul lesson, evolving your soul's growth. So that's actually really, really excellent. This is the best time to do that. So some ways that you can do that. So this may, you know, some of these may stick out to you guys, and maybe even look that up. Look up codependency, and then if you like, come back, check out the end of this video again to hear these again. I actually don't have a lot, but I'm just going to just say what I'm hearing. So if when this person texts you or calls you, you feel an immediate need to react and to jump up and answer the phone or answer the text, or look at the phone, look at the text, be aware that by doing so, you are allowing that other person to have control over your emotional well-being or your emotional state. Therefore, it could be useful to practice, get in the practice of not reacting to the environment. When we're codependent, we may react to our external environment. We may just jump and react. So it could be useful to get in the practice of, I'm a sovereign being. I'm going to take control of my own energy. So I hear the text. Cool. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because I'm busy. And I will get back to the text when I can. Again, taking care of ourselves first, putting on our own oxygen mask first, engaging in our hobbies and things that we like to do. Not changing our routines or our schedules. Not allowing another person to change their routines and their schedules and what they do to include us more. Not at first. Not at first. That's unhealthy. So we must maintain our separate beings, because we must be able to sustain our own sense of well-being and happiness. And then we come together. And then we come together. As soon as we start relying on them, or they start relying on us for satisfaction and happiness, and that, you know, dopamine rush in our brains, which is the pleasure chemical, that can create an unhealthy relationship. And we only want the best for you. We only want the best. Okay, so message over there. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into our postcard from Spirit. Dearest, beautiful Pisces, we're a chatty bunch over here, always talking about how to support you in your life's journey. We communicate to you through the language of oracles, dreams, signs, metaphors, and omens. In your life on earth, however, clarity in your communication is essential to being understood. You don't speak in symbols. We don't speak in symbols. And if we did, we would definitely confuse things. Right now, Pisces, you are facing a situation in which you're being asked to have integrity, be clear, and learn how to ask for your needs to be met. So I'm just hearing, for some of you, it could be that for those of us who have been working on, you know, being sovereign beings and being happy on our own, we may have to help the other person. We may have to help the other person rise above their codependency, because it's codependent. Co means two. Codependent. So both will have to be dependent on one another. Codependents attract codependence. However, we've been codependent in the past and we have practiced and worked on that. We could still possess an energy that attracts other codependents to us. It's on a subconscious level, but it happens. So we may have to be the one that is understood. We must have, we may have to allow the other person to understand us, the healthier partner. So again, be clear and learn how to ask for your needs to be met. The first step is to admit out loud that you have needs. The second is to ask out loud for them to be met. And the third, Pisces, is to allow the other person, organization, or even us to answer you. When you follow these steps, you can most definitely expect an answer. In your favor, affirmative, we say. Loving you so very much. So my dearest Pisces, this is an excellent reading. There is so much positivity here. And really, even with this, and yes, it speaks of addictions affecting your romantic life. This can be an addiction too. I'm picking up more so of a person in this situation because this is codependency. Even with this though, this is an opportunity to heal and transcend this energy. So really, it's all good. It's all good. And we have to get out that energy if that's a pattern of ours. You know, it's like the only way on the other side of it is through it. So we have to confront this energy in our relationship sometime, you know, on a practical level, which would be, you know, those things such as keeping our energy to ourselves and just making different changes, putting ourselves first, you know, not seeing each other all the time, all those things, whatever feels right to you. And it could be a good idea for you to have a conversation with your higher self regarding what you can do if you are in that position, or even if it is the other person. Have a conversation with your higher self about, you know, what is the best action to take so we have a healthy relationship here, because this is great. This is awesome. And we just want all the good. Let's just take all the good from it, okay? Let's just take all the good. All of it. And it is all good. It's all good. All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this reading, staying with me here to the end. Thumbs up, like this video, like this reading if the messages resonate with you. If you like what we talked about here, thumbs up, like, share, subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. for just additional messages. And you can also, again, check your sun, moon, rising sign videos. So much love, much light to you all. The best of luck in this situation. You don't even need to look 4-4. 4-4 was just on the clock. Speaking of, the angels protecting you both. The angels are protecting you both. And they're bringing healing to both of you through this connection. So really, you're being divinely protected. You're being divinely protected. And you already have all the luck that you need. I love you all. And I look very forward to seeing you here again soon. Again, if you'd like to book a private reading with me, go ahead and do so on my website, PowerLifeHypnosis.com. Or you can book a reading with me now below in the description box. I love you guys, and I'll see you again soon, all right? Bye.